The advantage of being a little tall, right? Hey, how's everybody doing this morning? Good? I know it's early, right? You know, like the motivation is just not there. Come on, Chief. Yes, sir. What do they got?
I thought I could. Cool. Good.
They just don't sound motivated.
I can get motivated real quick.
Go for it.
Two claps at Ric Flair. Anybody do that?
Yeah, man.
All right, we know how to do that?
Yep.
All right, two claps at Ric Flair.
All right, there we go. Hey, Chief and I wanted to stop by just to say thanks. All right, thanks for what you're doing. Thanks for what you're about to do. It is truly awesome. You know, for me, you know, I'm a civil engineer. Most of y'all know I'm a civil engineer. Kind of throughout my career doing civil engineer stuff. Been at multiple bases where we had natural disasters. I try not to tell too many folks this because it seems like natural disasters follow me wherever I go. You know, as an ops chief in a CE squadron, I was at Joint Base Langley, Eustis. They had a nor'easter that put the runway under water. I was watching birds catch fish off the center line of the runway. Charleston, ice storms and hurricanes, MacDill hurricanes, deployed to Guantanamo Bay hurricanes, seen some earthquakes, did some different things. So it seems like disaster had followed me wherever I went. Fingers crossed it's not happening here, right? The pandemic is enough for us. But I share that with you because in 2018, Hurricane Michael hit Tyndall Air Force Base. You all remember that? Complete devastation of Tyndall Air Force Base. I was sitting as the vice commander at Air Force Installation and Mission Support Center. I was actually just up here, like a day or two after the hurricane, teaching over at the Civil Engineer School, teaching the new CE officers. And I got the heads up, hey, Colonel Miller, we are tapping you to lead Task Force Phoenix. Task Force Phoenix was an all-engineer team sent to Tyndall Air Force Base to help with the disaster recovery. Ended up 400 plus joint engineers, 1,300 contractors, and our job was to protect, preserve, clear, reset Tyndall Air Force Base, save as much as we could. Save as much as we could. And so we went and did that, right? And the nice thing about that was it bought space and time for the leadership team that was on the ground to take care of their people while we took care of their installation. And the most rewarding part about that for me was that we deployed all over the world, right? We go to the Pacific, we go to the Middle East, we go to Africa, natural disasters pop up, you know, we go to Puerto Rico, we go to Honduras, pick a location, we're there. We are there to do what we do best. Save lives, protect lives, get after it. And so for me to go to Tyndall Air Force Base as an engineer, on our home turf, to be able to serve, protect, and help our family was huge. Because we don't get to do that often, which is a good thing, but we don't get to do that often. And my career kind of built me to that point. Which brings me to your deployment today. You have been trained for this. This is what has been your calling, your profession, what the Air Force has asked you to do. They got you ready for this moment to step into this arena to protect our home team. You are getting ready to go out and make a difference, a huge difference. Chief and I have seen it just here on Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. We've given over 14,000 vaccinations here, right? Almost 7,000 people fully vaccinated on our team here at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base by you. And it has changed attitudes. It has helped people feel a little bit of sense of freedom in maneuvering in this new operating environment that we're in, because it's not changing, it's not going away. We're adding and strengthening the armor in this fight against COVID-19. And so you had the privilege, the opportunity to go and further protect the home team. Make no mistake, this is a whole of government effort. We are a small part of this. These vaccination sites are being put up all over the nation. But we have been called to go to Detroit. We have been called to go up and protect the folks that are in Detroit. Detroit, Michigan, and anybody that's going to get to that vaccination site. And it's going to be awesome. You're going to get some thank yous. You're going to get all kinds of love from the people up there because you're making them stronger. You're getting us better. You're advancing the ball, adding to that freedom of maneuver. You know, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, that's kind of that lead federal agency that's working with this. You're going to see other government agencies in there. But from the vaccination team standpoint, you've got the bulk of the show. From the vaccination team standpoint, you've got a ton of experience. We have given over 14,000 vaccines here. So as you get up there, know that you're an expert in this. You've been doing this. We're learning from these different vaccination sites, and you're going to get to do this at Ford Field. But if you see something that we can make better, speak up. That's why you're there. All right? Speak up. Let folks know, hey, have you thought about this? Could we try this? You've got some experience. Heck, the planning for a team of our size is 6,000 vaccines a day, and the leadership team kind of chuckled at that because we know that you have the ability to do so much more. With that said, there's probably a scheduling aspect to it, right, and getting people there and juggling. And remember, if you vaccinate 12,000 on that first day, that means 12,000 plus whoever you schedule is coming again, 2-3 weeks later? And so it may seem a little slow at the beginning because if you're shooting the Pfizer vaccine or the Moderna vaccine, remember, they're coming back 21 or 28 days later, right? And so it's that planning aspect of what is the waterfall down the road. But Chief and I are super proud of you. The top 4 are super proud of you. The leadership team is super proud of you. Your community is super proud of you. That's why you see so much media attention in this. Because your community is proud of you. You know, they say Wright-Patterson Air Force Base is the largest single-site employer in the state of Ohio. And I say that's interesting. What I actually tell folks is Wright-Patterson Air Force Base is here for the defense of our nation. And Wright-Patterson Air Force Base is extraordinary because of our community. And they support you. Like I said, they are proud of you. Chief?
I don't know if I can say it any better. I would say, hey, there's a quote I love. And it says, we are what we repeatedly do. Therefore, excellence is not an act, but a habit. And when you think of the 88 Med Group, and you think of what you guys do every day with shots, putting shots in arms, you guys are making it a habit of how excellent you are. And what I would tell you is we're going to go to Detroit, we're going to kick butt, we're going to do something for our country, but you guys are going to do something for our country. And they're going to see the name tag on it, it's going to say U.S. Air Force. And they're going to be proud of what we can bring to the fight. And they're going to be proud of you, and we're proud of you. So the boss said it pretty good. Keep doing excellence. I see all the chiefs back there shaking their head when the boss said you guys are going to do more than 6,000, so no pressure. But I know you can do it, and we're going to miss you. We're here for you. Don't forget the support team back here. Detroit is not that far away. If you guys need something, we need to get after it. Trust me, we will. With this commander and the leadership you back here, we will get after it and take care of you guys. You're not that far away. Cool?
Hey, so the last thing I'll say, if you kind of turn around, hey, Beth, wave your hand. So Beth's back there. Beth's my wife. She has been talking to the key spouses across the 88 Medical Group. That crew is motivated and excited to serve you and your families. They are motivated and excited to serve you and your families. Don't forget them as a valuable resource. If you don't know who the key spouse is for your squadron, ask. That is a great resource for your family to link up to. You know, sometimes our families are a little hesitant to reach out to the unit and say, I could use some help. Make no mistake, this is a deployment. You're leaving for a bit of time. And that is driving our families to adjust our battle rhythm, right? If you did laundry, if you did the dishes, if you woke up with the kiddos at night, whatever you did around the house for the next 6, 8, 12 weeks, whatever period of time we're gone for, somebody else is picking up that task. Or at least you hope so, right? You don't want to get back to a stack of laundry. Everybody wearing the same clothes. So make sure they know that they have help. Make sure they know that they have a team supporting them. We need you to know that the team is here supporting them so that you can focus on the mission that you're in right now. It's important. All right? This is our Air Force family. Chief talks about it all the time. You have 2 name tags on your uniform. One says who you are, right? But the one over your heart is the one you serve. You're part of the United States Air Force family. Be proud of that. Know that we've got your back. All right? The key spouses, your leadership team, we've all got your back. So if your family runs into a little bit of hiccup while you're gone, don't stress about it. Call us. Call the key spouse. Call your leadership team. Call your first sergeant. Call somebody. Let us take care of it. We don't need you worried about that. Although you're going to worry about your families. If there's a hiccup, know that we've got you covered down on it. Okay? And tell your families thank you. Thank them for their service. Thank them for their sacrifice. Make no mistake, they serve just as much as you do and sacrifice just as much as you do. Unfortunately, we don't pay them a dime, right? And so it's almost like cutting your salary in half, what we pay you. And I would argue we don't pay you enough already, right? And so huge thanks to your families for the service and sacrifice that they continue to make and what in the adventure that they are about to go on as we send you off to Detroit. Okay. Y'all have any questions for Chief and I? Well, I always tell folks, ask the hard questions to Chief. I'll take any easy ones. All right, good deal. Good deal. Hey, we're excited for you. We're certainly excited for you. Get after it. Have some fun. Be safe, right? Be safe. Some folks may not have been into a large city before, so make sure you double up. You'll get the ROE, rules of engagement whenever you get up there. Make sure you follow them. Stay safe. Buddy up. Do all those types of things. Recognize that you are in the heart of a city. Okay, it's a little different. Detroit, Michigan will be a little different than Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, Ohio. Okay, so stick together, have fun, know you're making a difference, expect lots of thanks, expect lots of praise, and expect to see some leadership and folks popping in on you while you're doing your business up there. Okay, good deal. All right, T, good deal. I use the steps as time to go get nervous.